back the way to stress.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that?
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go! 30 base. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill, 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 kill.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Joe Mixon. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
11, 11, 11, 11. 21, 21. Here we go. I got this. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here. Like 3.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Push him back. Smooth.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. So let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
He's got a man, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
We got to step it up. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Exit.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. They find some open field here. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought, that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Here we go. Black 80. 3. Watch twist. 21. He's crashing.
Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 12.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go. 12. Here we go. 11. Switch.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2. Recon, 132 fighter. 3.
Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there. First down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Hey, alert!
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
1, Omaha. Bravo. 2, watch 2. Watch 2. I got you. I got you. Choose the mic. Coming.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
50, play. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
Minshew, 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Okay, ready? Hey, Zoo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Come. Shoot.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get in the right room. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
General West. Switch. Clear. Check 9. Shit. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Check right. Watch it now.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
21.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
13.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, hold it.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Tie it right. Smooth. Mike 3.
Garoppolo now. And he connects with Ertz. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
White. Take 3. 218, chopper. 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 180! I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 2. I know he ain't got it. Mike 2. Watch 2. White. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
There you go. Bang, Alpha. Kill.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
61, matchbox right.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Buzz. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jordan Leslie, his first touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Topper. Mike 3. One, Omaha. It's a party now. Shoot. 21. Get hot.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Caught here by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let him know.
Lock.
Watch the slip.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 3.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 3. Come.
Hey, Zoo.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Down to lose 1.
Right. Now.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter and looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Edwards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
8, read. Let's go, D. Ready. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on third down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 52. Check 2.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
11, 12. Mike, 44. Hey, Orbit. Check tight. Tight dog. 11. Tighten up. 1, Omaha. Alert 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Check 43. Watch the safety creep. 11.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Kupp. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
44 to Mike. Check. Hey, wahoo! Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Here we go, here we go. Target. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Better keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like,